Possum Come a-Knockin' by Nancy Van Land, illustrated by George Booth.
Possum come a-knockin' at the door, Possum come a-knockin' at the door. Granny was a-sittin' and a-rockin' and a-knittin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Ma was busy cookin' in the kitchen making taters when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Pa was busy fixin' and a-bangin' and a-poundin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Pappy was a-whittlin' making play toys for the baby when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Sis was tossin' baby while Pappy was a-whittlin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Brother was untangling all the twine line for fishing while Sis was tossing baby and a Pappy was a-whittling. And Pa was busy fixing and Ma was busy cooking and Granny was a-knitting when a possum come a-knocking at the door. Coon Dog was a-twitching and a-scratching in the corner when a possum come a-knocking at the door. Tomcat started sniffing and a-spitting and a-hissing when a possum come a-knocking at the door. "What's that?" Sis said. "Don't know," Brother said. "What's that?" Pa said. "Don't know," Granny said, "but that cat ought to go." Then the dog started sniffing and a-pawing and a-growling and the cat still a-twitching and a-hissing and a-howling, making Granny stop a-knitting and Pappy stop a-whittling and Baby start fussing and Sis and Brother start cussing, all 'cause a little old possum was a-knocking at the door. "What's that?" Granny said. "Don't know," Pappy said. "What's that?" Ma said. "Don't know," Pa said. And then a creepy crawlied across the floor. "It's a possum coming knocking at the door," I said. "It's a possum coming knocking at the door." Then Brother came a-leaping and a Sis came a-running and Baby started crawling and Dog started howling and Pappy was a-chuckling and Granny's eyes was a-twinkling as Ma followed Pa to the door. "Now hush," Pa said. "Now hush," Ma said. And slowly Pa opened up the door. "Now y'all stop your hollering and your fussing and your cussing 'cause they ain't nothing that's knocking at this door." "No possum?" Pappy said. "No possum," Pa said. "No possum?" Granny said. "No possum," Ma said. Then we all started doing like we was doing before. Granny was a-sittin' and a Pappy was a-whittlin'. Ma was a-cookin' and Pa was a-fixin'. Brother was untangling while Sis was tossing baby and Coon Dog was a-scratchin' and Tomcat was a-lickin' and I was just a-sittin' and a-lookin' out the window when I saw what I saw scoot up that old oak tree. That possum was a-scootin' and a-scramblin' and a-danglin'. That possum that was knocking made a fool out of me.